Alright, so today I want to talk about why I decided to become a YouTuber. Now, before we get to point proper, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel because we're going to be dishing out education, information, and entertainment, so you don't want to miss out on anything. Now, back to the topic, why I decided to become a YouTuber. I know most of us have been through what we cannot describe. I'm talking about in the hands of our employers. For example, I have worked in different places. I have done different things to earn, to make ends meet, and year to year it feels like I'm not growing. Now I'm going to save you all those boring details, but the reason why I need you to stay glued to this channel is because what I'm going to say at the end might also help affect your life. Now, talking about why I decided to become a YouTuber. Number one is because, like I said earlier, I've worked in so many places, uncountable, and they have just one issue: payment issue. You work and they don't pay. I remember the first place I worked, they were owing me 2 years plus. I left there, went to another place, and they were owing me over 500,000. It's no joke. And year to year, I put in effort. And when I look back at my life, when people say, "Oh, Happy New Year," and I look back at my life, it feels as though I'm not moving forward. It feels as though I'm not achieving anything. I mean, I'm talking about less growth or no growth at all. That's what I kept experiencing. And also, there's the issue of lack of freedom. Like you're working for somebody and you cannot freely post whatever it is you want to post on social media because it feels like they have bought you. Now, why I'm saying it feels like they have bought you is because there are certain things you post that might affect the image of your company, so you would be careful, and so it affects your level of freedom. Away from that, freedom is not just about what you post on social media. Freedom is your life as a whole. Like, you don't live freely. You can't go to wherever you want to go to. You can't do whatever you want to do because you've dedicated a certain amount of time to a particular company. Now, I'm not saying working is bad. I'm just saying before I started YouTube, I met a friend that went to the same university with me, and he was doing so well. And I was like, guy, you must carry me along today. Where I meet you, I no go leave you. So we got talking, and I kept telling him how I've been struggling, how things are not working for me, how whatever I do, nothing seems to be working, and all. I kept complaining. And he told me just one thing. He said, "Para, do you know why I'm successful? Do you know why I am peaceful, successful, and happy?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And then he said, "Because I am doing what God wants me to do. I am living my life with purpose. Like, I know my purpose on earth. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing that part. And that's why I'm prospering in everything I'm doing." And so he told me, he said, "If you want to get things right, go back to the drawing board." When I say go back to the drawing board, I don't mean go back and start looking for another job. No, put your knees down and ask God, "Father, please, what do you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do." He said to me, he said, "Para, if this is going to be your only prayer point, then forget every other prayer point and focus on this one. Because once you know your part, once you're on track with what you're supposed to do or your purpose on earth, then you can never miss it. Then you will prosper in whatever you do." And then, my dear brothers and sisters, I went back home, went on my knees, and that was just my prayer point. "Dear Lord, please, tell me what you want me to do. I have done this, I've done that, I've ventured into this, I've ventured into that. Nothing seems to be working." Until God told me, "Look, you've been a broadcaster, you have all the skills, you have all the experiences. You keep working for people and you're not moving forward. How about you start working for yourself with the skills you have acquired?" I'm like, "Where? Like, am I going to open a radio station? Where do I start from?" Until he brought the idea of YouTube to me. So I looked at my life again and I said, "God, thank you. At least from here on, I'll start working for me. I'll start building my life." So that's it. If you are in this same position, it's not going well for you, it may not be broadcasting, it may not be YouTube, but it might be something else. When you go back to the drawing board, go back to God, put your knees down and ask God, "Father, please show me what you want me to do, or tell me what you want me to do. Let me start doing that." And once you've said this prayer and you get answers, you will prosper in whatever you do. Why I'm saying this is because rest is more than sleep. Rest is you're working and you're not feeling stressed out. You're working and it feels as though you're not working. Rest is more than sleep. I'm repeating it again. Rest is more than sleep. It is peace. and calmness. Now, the only place you can safely rest your head is the will of God. Should I say that again? I said rest is more than sleep. Rest is more than sleep. Rest is working and you don't feel like it's work. Rest is doing something and you're doing it happily. You don't feel like you're working. It is more than sleep. Rest is peace and calmness. The only place you can safely rest your head is the will of God. No matter how rough His will may seem to be, there is a certain comfort that comes with understanding and fulfilling your purpose. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me on this channel. I do hope you were able to pick a thing or two from everything I have said. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel because I am going to be dishing out education, information, entertainment, and inspiration. Thank you so much.